Mike Chacho, King God, what it is.
I don't even know, bruh. This I don't even know, bruh. This I don't even know, bruh. This I don't even know, bruh.
I don't even know, bruh. Yeah, y'all know what time it is. Time for us to crank up, time to tune in. It's Mike Chacho with King God, bitch. This I don't even know, bruh. Chime in.
I don't even know, I don't even know, I don't even know, bruh.
This I don't even know, bruh.
I don't even know, I don't even know, I don't even know, bruh.
This I don't even know, bruh.
Yeah, this I don't even know, bruh. A dope podcast promoting all black business. Shed light on real topics, gotta get these millions. Give back to the
Yo, what's good? Where you tuning into the I Don't Even Know Bro podcast with your host King Guy and the other host Mike Chacho. What up, Mike Chacho?
What's good, bruh? How you doing today?
Blessed, man, as always, man. What you know, bro?
I don't even know, bruh. I don't even know.
I don't even know either, man. Let's see what's popping on the news right now. What's trending, man? I see that the Supreme Court talking about the affirmative action as far as the admissions to colleges and the ruling on that end. What you think about that, man? Because I feel like a lot of people are just going back and forth about it. Um, I think it's mostly just me personally, man. I feel like if you earn it, you earn it. You can get in, you get in. That's just anywhere. As far as when it comes to colleges and school, if you got the accolades, go for it. I'm not big on handouts. I'm not big on. Oh yeah, we just need a certain amount of these type of people or this type of group of people to join us just to say that we giving them a fair chance. I'm not big on that, and I think like this is pretty much what it's saying. The affirmative action as letting us in, we don't we're not smart enough or we don't meet the accolades to get in. I see a lot of people like fighting against it, protesting against it. Me personally, man, I feel like, man, just go where you need it, where you want it. If they don't want you, don't go. But I feel like if you meet the criteria to get into any type of school that you really want to get into, I mean, then they'll shut you down because of that, because of your skin color, or just because of your belief in anything. Then that's wrong there. But
Right.
don't go nowhere that you're not wanted and that they don't feel like you fit. So I just feel like a lot of us need a lot of I'm talking as far as our culture as black and brown people, as far as like we might need to look more into the HBCUs again, to the people that created the universities and college for us, because they never wanted us in their place anyways. I feel like you can get a great education wherever you go. Just gotta sit there and just focus, man. What you think about it, Mike? Because I be seeing a lot of it. Pretty much the big schools, like the Ivy League schools, like the Princetons and the Harvards.
I mean, I don't understand why we always got to keep trying to win in a world that wasn't made for us from the get-go. It's like, don't give me nothing for free. I was always taught free ain't free. And to try to go somewhere where you're not wanted or you have to get special treatment, to me is not a win. It's like it's a handicap. Yeah, it might be a prestige name like Harvard, Princeton, those kind of colleges, but at the end of the day, what those colleges do different than what a HBCU do. I don't know other than the name. And we just have to build our own, man. It's just like, if they don't want us to go in their house, let's build our own house. Let's do our own thing. It's like, I don't understand why we have to fight so hard to get in a door that ain't made for us, period. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we can be just as successful if we put those resources behind our own establishments and our own businesses and our own type of what's going to benefit our community. Period. It's just like, I think the days of looking at the prestigious colleges and institutions and stuff like that, that's getting played out. Most of those a lot of those people that goes those schools are legacy people. And it'd be like a dumbass white boy, dumbass white girl, you know, or whatever the case may be, that never really earned nothing, i.e. the people that went to the USC, I think, where the mom was like a famous actor or whatever, and they paid their kids to pass the test or whatever, for their kids to pass the test, and their kid was dumb as hell. So it's like, why we want to put ourselves through those situations? You know what I'm saying? FAMU got a prestigious pharmacy program. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these programs that benefits the HBCUs benefits us. You know, so I never went to college. I never went to college. Never really had the desire to go to college. But my thing is, I'd rather go somewhere where I'm gonna be culturally loved and appreciated, and also it's gonna push the culture. Period. But to say that too is, and we got to take care of our own in these colleges. You know, we got a lot of people at the HBCUs that steal money, don't give proper funding or proper housing to our kids. So that's another thing too, is like, you know, you want us to be all, you know, super black and proud or whatever the case may be, but you're not putting the resources, you know, for our future. Also, you know, you got these old alumni people that keep the money or be stingy with the money and don't want to put it towards our kids. And then our kids want to go to these PWIs or these prestigious schools where, you know, there's no cap to the money, you know, the resources and stuff like that. So it's a catch-22, but I don't believe, wholeheartedly, I don't believe in us getting a handout just because of our color, our race, because what we've been through and stuff like that. They'll never understand. You can't pay me to understand me. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. Maybe the idea of it, how it first started, was righteous, but at the end of the day, even Martin Luther King figured out at the end of the day, some shit ain't made for us. You know what I'm saying? So, and we gotta just go in our own lane. So I agree with the Supreme Court. To be honest, I don't believe in no affirmative action, period. I don't believe in us getting no kind of handouts or nothing, man. It's time for us to have our own. You know, we trendsetters. We trendsetters in everything we do. Everything we do, whether it be entertainment, sports, whether it be even business. You know, we took a whole pig and made a gourmet meal out of it when nobody else wanted to eat no pig. So you can't tell me we can't do it. It just, we so used to getting handouts on a lot of us that we depend on this system that wasn't made for us to succeed in the system, but just be a part of that system. So I don't believe in that. So I'm all for people just, you know, getting it how you live.
Yeah, we used to get handouts. Some people used to get handouts, or we just wanted to be, or we wanted to feel like we accepted in this system. So that was the whole thing, the whole civil rights movement back with Martin Luther King Jr. himself. We just wanted to be accepted. You know, these schools, the restaurants, the jobs. We want to be able to get some type of equal pay, equal rights as well. So that was the whole point of that. But once you realize, when you start talking about economics, that's when it all kind of crumbled down on our end, because it's like, okay, yeah, we'll let you sit here, but you're still gonna be beneath us regardless. I know y'all more skillful. I know y'all more talented. I know y'all more, just everything about y'all is just natural abilities to be the greatest of all. Because that was the whole purpose of the whole slavery and everything. I just felt like, because we're natural born trendsetters, leaders, and we just way ahead a lot of people just naturally. So I understand where the Supreme Court coming from, man. We don't need the, what you about to say something, right?
Yeah. Okay. So it just came in my head because I was looking on Twitter and Instagram, and it's not really about affirmative action, but I kind of like, I want to put it together. Like, okay, so I was looking at the I think it's Louis Vuitton Fashion Week with Pharrell and Jay-Z and all these other super rich people, LeBron James, Rihanna, all of them was there, right? And I'm thinking to myself, like, everything that brand puts out we make it cool.
I mean,
I don't need no, I don't need no, I don't need no,
This
bruh.
I don't need no, bruh.
I don't need no, I don't need no, I don't need no,
This
bruh.
I don't need no, bruh.
see what we doing is cutting everybody on. Black empowerment so we can have our own.
One.
Yeah, so we make all these brands cool, man. We make them a lot of money. I mean, most of the people that own these companies don't have no style. The style comes from our artists and our entertainers and just regular people. I mean, FUBU started in the basement in Harlem somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? Or Queens, I think. So I say all that to say, why do we have to conform or take our products or our style or the way we think and give it to somebody else? That what makes them valuable. It don't make us valuable. You know what I'm saying? Not to us, it makes them valuable.
Right, but the reason we do that, as a lot of Black people do that, is because those people have the resources, they have the money, they have everything that we don't have as a whole, or as an individual. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like us, with our merch. Like, yeah, we might can do this on our own and try to do this on our own, but if somebody come with a big check, it's gonna be like, well, they might can put us in a position that we gotta, take it. We can take it to the next level. And that's like Rihanna. Rihanna don't own 100% Fendi. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody thought she the CEO, the owner, and this and that, but she really ain't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like but like you were saying about the whole Louis Vuitton, like Pharrell and everything. It's like, what if I feel like we have enough resources and billionaires and millionaires as a Black whole now in entertainment and just athletes and everything, that we have enough now as a whole, as a culture, that they can come together and make that and create stuff now, man.
So let me, okay, so no, I totally agree with you, because if somebody come with that bag, we're gonna have to do what we're gonna have to do, but we're doing it for the benefit of us and the benefit of how we can include our community into it, right? So I'm all for people doing business with whoever you're doing business with in order to get your money. But I'm also big on ownership. Like, if is for real getting a piece of this ownership of this particular brand that he's putting out with them, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So we got to start thinking a little bit more of the equity part and the longevity part. If we're gonna partner up with people instead of just being the face of something and not getting paid for it. You understand what I mean? I don't really know the business part of that, but all I'm saying is, with that and affirmative action, it's like we'll put in the work, but it's still never gonna be ours. And my thing is, let's put our focus and that same kind of grit and grind into our own thing. And it might not be where we're making billions of dollars, but we gotta take those steps in order to make ourselves valuable in the international scope, so we can start getting this money too and start, they can pay us for certain things, not pay one person, but pay the culture. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I seen LeBron there, I seen Jay-Z performing there. He don't perform for nobody. And I see all this, and I know everybody probably getting a nice check, but what does that tell the everyday kid over here that's trying to do a clothing line, that's trying to put out their own record and everything? It's like, damn, I got to go through all these people just to put my stuff out there. And I think it's a better way of doing it if they can show, instead of getting along with everybody and just saying that we need to go through these white folks. Now I think, some people got to go through the struggle a little bit. Some people we gotta learn how to sacrifice a little bit more in order to get what we need to get to. And that's how I feel about affirmative action.
Yeah, I mean, it totally makes sense. I mean, all that just come together at the same point, man. But we have to support, bro. We gotta find that support, bro. We gotta find that support. We gotta support each other more than anything. And I think that's where the crutch at. We just don't support each other enough. I know plenty of black designers. I know plenty of black owned merch companies, clothing lines, makeup lines, shampoo lines, just all kind of businesses, period. But we don't we don't support each other enough, man. I mean, it's hard because you see all these entertainers and rich black people always wearing the Gucci's and the Louis Vuittons and the $1 million purses and bags and stuff like that, versus going to a black owner that's a smaller business and just buying a bag for $100, $200. We look at each other and we look at our culture, and I'll look at you and be like, man, bro, I ain't paying no 30, 50, $50 for that t-shirt, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you'll turn around and go spend, $300 on a t-shirt because it say Gucci on it. You see what I'm saying? It's weird to me. I never understood it. That's why I like to wear my own merch anyways. I wear my own clothes anyways. But I just never understood it, man. Because we look at it in our mind, in our eyes, we look at that being high price or designer wear because it comes from a white hand. I just never understood that. But that's the mindset our culture in. That's just the mindset that we've been on for forever. I just never understood that.
With that being said, though, we also need to start doing business right. You can't wait till your brother come up and be like, I want to support you, and then you charge him double for some shit that you ain't that ain't good quality. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I'm gonna go pay you for a cake, I could have went to Publix, I could have went to Wendy's, I could have went anywhere to get a cake, but I went to you to get a cake because I know you the best baker in the neighborhood. You got to make sure the same kind of love and detail that you're gonna put in that, that Publix gonna put in their cake, you got to put in your cake too, because I'm spending my money with you. So, I think a lot of us too.
I think it'd be good. I think it'd be good quality. Are you talking about like you being overpriced?
No. What I'm saying is sometimes we get to the point where we be like, shit, you just, I'm gonna support you, but the person you supporting, they kind of halfway do stuff sometimes. You know what I'm saying? They don't like to do business. It's just like I had a brother, I had all the other people come and want to cut my yard, right? Want to cut my yard. So I went with the brother, you know what I'm saying? Went with the brother, he charged me extra. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm like, cool, man. I'm out for the brother, man. He coming out here and cut my yard, man. Fuck my yard up. Mess my yard up. Period. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, I gave you. Then when I tried to talk to him and say, look, hey man, do it like this, trying to talk to him like I'm wrong. It's my money, my yard. I'm wrong. I gave you a shot. Now, all the other guys come around here with zero turn mowers and everything, big business and all this other stuff, and they charging less than the guy that come here with a little baby riding lawnmower, but I gave him a shot and he shitted on me. So I say that to say we also need to do good business. You know what I'm saying? You can't say, oh man, you don't want to support the brother, man. You know what I'm saying? No, it ain't that. It's just like you got to do good business. I don't mind giving my money to you as long as you do good business. I'd rather give my money to you than give my money to somebody that already got all that clientele on in their neighborhood. But you have to do good business also. So all of it go into play. But at the end of the day, I feel that, and all this go back to affirmative action. We need to set a standard that we can take care of our own, we can put our own on, and we don't need everyone else. And if we do need them, it's more on a partnership level than just us working for them. You know what I'm saying? It's ownership now. It's all about percentages. You know what I'm saying? What you can do for me is what I can do for you, and we're gonna do it for each other, and we can both eat. You know what I'm saying? Whether you black, white, Asian, whatever the case may be. Just like hair, them hair stores. A whole bunch of Asians own these hair stores, but ain't none one of them wearing no extensions. Like, what's the business with that? But every sister that got hair, 9 times out of 10, they go to these hair stores. Why they can't open up their own hair store? Why we can't support them? You feel what I'm saying? Them people don't want us in their store anyways. But we instead of going back to them, they instead of yelling at us, they still overpricing us and everything else. So it's like we want to get along to get on. And my whole thing is we don't have to do none of that. We just have to have good product and do good business and put people on so we can keep pushing the culture. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to go to Harvard. You can go to FAMU. You can go to Bethune-Cookman. You can go to Hampton. You can go to Morehouse. You can go to all these other places. You don't have to go to Harvard. You understand what I mean? But if you want that name, that's cool. That's cool, but they still ain't gonna let you in all their circles either.
Regardless, I don't give.
Regardless,
Regardless, bro.
Smartest person in the world.
Still, so, at the end of the day, man, you still looked at as beneath them. But no, that made total sense, bro. And like I said, because I'm a black owner myself, man, a business owner. I've been a business owner for a while, man. So that does make sense what you're saying, man. Good quality products, and we definitely got to do good work, bro. We definitely got to do better work because, like you said, we got a bad rep out there. A lot of people do have a bad rep out there. I mean, any race got a bad rep. You know what I'm saying? It could be any race, but when we trying to support each other and when we trying to support each other businesses, we got to do better too, bro. Because, like you said, right. The lawn, man. You know, like it happens a lot, man. And then it's like, oh, bro, you know what I'm saying? We doing this and that. Now we attacking each other because it's like, damn, bro. All I was trying to do was support you. Now I can't support you no more, and then I can't refer you to nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's like now your business is gonna be declining, and at the same time I can't even support you anymore. Because
then guess what? And then guess what? Now you old coon ass nigga, all this other stuff. Cause you being real and it's your money.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it gotta go both ways, man. Just like when I fix computers, when I used to fix, I stopped fixing computers on the side. Cause everybody that looked, you know, that I was trying to give a deal to that looked like me, they want a bigger deal or they want some free shit. And I'm like, bro, I'm spending my time. I said, you take this to Geek Squad, it's $100 just to talk to them. You feel me? I ain't charging you nothing but $20 to come out here and just to look at it. But you want to give me grief. You feel me? Now go to Geek Squad. You feel me? And they're going to put a virus on your junk every time you take it somewhere else. So it's weird that we think like that. But when we change the way we think, the way we move, the way we look towards generational wealth, that's when stuff going to start moving for us. I said, you know, we look at the wrong stuff. We think the wrong stuff is cool and progressive, and it's not. You know, it got to start from doing good business, being knowledgeable, and being righteous. You know what I'm saying? And not looking for a handout.
Right. And that's the biggest thing, man. Look for a handout and look for deals. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, help me out because we look like, no, bro. Hey, my price is my price, bro. I don't care how you look. To be honest with you, and that just go back to the Supreme Court again. Because we got to start doing better business with each other, anyways. Because just imagine that, you know, they pass a bill saying that people can refuse to even do deals with you because you're black or you gay or they don't believe in your religion, man. So it was a story that came out with the business owner in Colorado that Supreme Court side with the business owner because they refused to do business with a LGBTQ customer. They're like, no, man, you can't come in here. We're not doing business with you. So the customer like, oh no, what? That's discrimination. You discriminate because I'm gay. But the business owner went all the way up to the Supreme Court with it, and they sided with the business owner. So he said after a while they'll pass this bill saying that hey, any business owner can refuse to do business with anybody. So that could be if you're gay, you black, you're a male, you fat, you skinny, you tall, you short. Shit about to get crazy, bro. So
about to get crazy.
Y'all better figure out how to do things on your own and try to have good relationship with people, man. Because this right here is a real like you open your eyes up, man. Like, God damn. Now I can refuse as a business owner. I can really go into your house and be like, bro, there's too many rainbows up in this thing. Nah, you white, bro. I don't deal with white people. And then I can just go. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's the law. So what you gonna do then? You know, when people start going back, so it look like we're going backwards anyway. And it's like it's like we a lot of things look like it's going backwards anyway. So what if it do go back to that time and you think you finna go into a Applebee's and they be like, oh no, we don't serve black people no more. You know what I'm saying? Or you go into that Gucci store, that Louis Vuitton store, and be like, nah, we're not letting you come in here because we don't sell to black people anymore. So what you think about
That's
that?
what it's going to.
Hey, what you
I
think about
mean,
that?
it's her right. You know what I'm saying? It's that lady right to not bake a cake for a gay couple. You know, that was she don't believe. I mean, I can't be mad at her because that's her belief. Just like I believe in certain things, you can't be mad at me because I believe in certain things, and this is my business. How you gonna tell me how to run my business? So is it wrong morally? Yeah, you know, it's wrong, but you know, but who's to say it ain't wrong? You know what I'm saying? It's her business, it's her belief system. You know, I don't believe everything either. So, you know, it's certain things, but this will put people to think a little bit more about themselves, their community, how they want to spend their money, how they want to do certain things. Because my whole thing is like, why do you go to Applebee's when you know cuz down the street cook way better? All you got to do is give them a little extra, you know, give them a little money and buy the groceries. Boom, that's a business. You understand what I mean? We need to get back to that kind of stuff. When we first started this podcast, it was putting a lot of black small young businesses out there. You know, we had a young lady that sell cakes. We had a young lady that sell like natural toothpaste, and had a young brother talking about health and gardening and all kind of stuff. You know, life insurance. And that's what we have to start doing, is networking within ourselves. Because I know somebody that do health. I know somebody that fits cars. I know somebody right here in the neighborhood. But we rather go to these corporations. We rather go to these people to do it. And sooner or later, if this bill, which I don't know if it passed or it's about to pass, it might be one day I might need an oil change to go to the same people I've been going to since I moved out here. And they be like, you know what? I don't know how to support fat people. You can't come in here. And I'm like, damn. So now I gotta go lose weight to get an oil change. You feel me? So I'm just being real. So it's coming to that. The Supreme Court, the people that we have in the Supreme Court are all trying to take us backwards for the most part. The majority of them. They owe Jim Crow growing up type of people. That's just what it is. Even the black dude, Clarence Thomas, which is the biggest coon I in history to me, outside of the nigga that told everybody that the slaves were running. You know what I'm saying? He's that guy. And he benefited from affirmative action. He benefited from it. He was one of the main person to benefit from it, to be to the highest court in the world, basically. And he's still there. You know what I'm saying? So, and he don't want nobody to get on either. That's crazy, right? But
that's our culture too, though, bro. That's our culture.
That's our culture.
Like,
so we gotta figure it out.
Only be like a few of us at the top of the table, or just be at the table with people, bro. We like that, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's the crutch in our community.
That's the crutch, bro. That's the crutch. It only can be one. You feel me? It only can be one, when it don't have to be like that. It don't even have to be like that. I guarantee if you did his DNA.com, his people was on the same plantation like everybody else. But he figured out he got to get along to get on. But he ain't want to put nobody else on. You know what I'm saying? And he want to take away from everybody else. So we got to look at this system, these laws, all this stuff is going back to a constitution and amendments that was made when black people, Hispanic people, people other than white didn't have no rights anyways. So now we're sprinkled in there over the time in the years and stuff, but it's still not made for us if you read the fine print. You know what I'm saying? If you read the fine print, it really ain't made for us. So if they want to go backwards, they can take us backwards. It's up to us to be like, nah, we standing on business. You ain't finna take me back that way. I just ain't gonna mess with you. Within the law, I'm not gonna mess with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna spend my money with you. I'm not finna support you. Period. I know somebody that make that hem clothes up and do laundry. I'm just gonna take it to her down the street and I'll give her $30, $40 instead of going way across the town to let such and such do it, and they're gonna do a shabby ass job, but I'm gonna go back because they got a building. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta start tightening it up in a community, period, whether it's black, white, whatever. The system is messed up. You know what I'm saying? The system is messed up, and it's made to keep us separated and mad at each other. It's made for us to hate one another. Poor white man over here, poor black man over here. We gotta hate each other because you poorer than me, I'm poorer than you. But at the same time, both of us can't do nothing right. You know why? Because the system got both of us messed up. So, and they put us against each other. So we have to think, how can we come up without giving all of our resources and all of our knowledge and all of our time to the system? The system is what's jacking up America. You know what I'm saying? And we going backwards because they, instead of reading that little fine print on the Constitution, and they rewording it in a way that's going to make them stay in power. And that ain't what America's about. You know what I'm saying? We can go back slavery, we can go back 1776, we can go back all that. But at the end of the day, we always been a rebellious country because we know the middle class is the ones that run everything. But, we let these folks tell us how to interact with each other. We let them tell us who to be mad at, who's getting more of the pie than the other people. And the thing about it is, they the ones that got all the pie. They can give us slices. They can give us a whole bunch of slices. Every culture, every race, they can give us all that. But you know what? They get one piece of pie and say, hey, look, y'all fight over this. Right. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? So them people gonna do what they want to do. It's up to us whether we gonna stand on business. But yeah, man.
Right. No, that totally makes sense, man. That totally makes sense. So, so what we really talking about, bro, is just pretty much just creating our own and just working towards something that can bring the culture and the community together also, and stop feeling like we need handouts, because we are creators, we trendsetters of all, man. So I think it was a great conversation, man. And I definitely, you had anything else to say, Mike, or you just we can leave it at that, man?
I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Everybody eat, bro.
Everybody eat, man. So and also, man, y'all go check out the merch. We got the merch popping too, man. And check out all our websites on www.don'tevenKnowBruhPodcast.com. You can find all the episodes on there, the merch and everything on there too, man. Hey, and once again, man, we definitely appreciate y'all for tuning into the I Don't Even Know Bruh podcast with your host King Guy and the host Mike Chacho. What up, Mike Chacho?
I don't even know, bruh.
I don't even know, bruh. One.